Okay, so forget everything you think you know about needing an expensive desktop setup. Today, we're cracking open a masterclass on an app called Alight Motion. In this thing, it's basically putting a full-blown professional editing studio right into your pocket. Let's dig in and see how it's completely changing the game for creators.
You know, this is the big myth, right? That to get that polished, professional-looking video, you've got to have a beast of a computer and super pricey software. Well, the masterclass we're breaking down today kicks off by looking that idea straight in the eye and saying, "Are you sure about that?"
And the promise here, it's a bold one. They're saying they can take anyone from zero to hero, helping you achieve After Effects level editing on your phone, even if you've never touched the app before. It sounds almost too good to be true, so let's see how they actually pull it off.
Right, so this brings us to that core myth, the idea that mobile editing is just for, simple cuts and maybe a quick filter. Alight Motion was basically designed from the ground up to completely shatter that perception. Yeah, this is so much more than your standard video trimmer. We're talking about a seriously comprehensive tool for motion graphics, visual effects, and really complex video composition, all powered by the device you literally carry with you everywhere. So, how does it get all this power? Well, it's not just a random collection of cool features. Alight Motion is actually built on the exact same foundational principles you would find in professional desktop software. It's got a pro-level framework.
And you can see that professional foundation really clearly in its workflow. I mean, if you've ever used desktop editing software, this is going to feel incredibly familiar. You've got project setup, layer management, animation, and then export. It's a proven, powerful structure that just flat out works.
And the toolkit itself, it is incredibly deep. We're not just talking about moving things left and right. We're talking Z-axis control for adding real 3D depth. We've got advanced color tools, dozens of blending modes like you'd find in Photoshop, and even vector drawing capabilities. This is so far beyond a typical mobile app.
But look, a strong foundation is just the start. Let's talk about the real creative engine here, the effects. If the core tools are the skeleton, the effects are what bring your creations to life. And honestly, this is where the app just truly shines. So the masterclass we're analyzing, it covers over 50 distinct effects. And we're not talking about simple Instagram filters here. No. These are powerful, customizable tools that can fundamentally change the look and feel of your video. Just that number alone tells you a ton about the creative potential packed in here.
And it's not just a jumbled mess either. They're all organized into the professional categories you'd totally expect. You've got everything from 3D manipulation to advanced color grading, procedural effects for generating complex patterns, and even keying tools for doing green screen work. It's all here.
Let's just look at a few quick examples from the masterclass. You can create a classic 3D page curl, which is perfect for transitions. And you get full control over the angle, the radius, and the progress of the animation itself. Or you can get way more complex with procedural effects like hexagonal tiling. This lets you generate and animate these really intricate patterns, creating incredible dynamic motion graphic backgrounds completely from scratch.
Want that modern, trendy glitch look? The bad signal effect absolutely nails it. It gives you that digital distortion and those scan lines that you see all over social media edits these days.
And for that final professional sheen, there's an effect called Deep Glow. Now, this isn't just a simple brightness boost. It adds this soft, really high-quality radiance that makes text and graphics feel cinematic and just pop right off the screen.
Okay, so you've got the tools and you've got the effects. But how do you combine them for those really complex projects? Well, this is where the app's sophisticated workflow comes in, and it's all built around two key concepts: grouping and masking.
The idea is actually pretty simple, but it's so powerful. Grouping lets you bundle layers together, like putting a bunch of items in a box, so you can animate them all as one single unit. Then masking is like using a stencil. It uses the shape of one layer to reveal or hide what's on another layer below it. Seriously, once you master these two, that's the key to unlocking professional-level animation right on your phone.
Now this is where it gets really exciting. What actually happens when you put all of this together? The masterclass shows exactly how to combine these tools to create stunning, trending motion graphics totally from scratch.
The whole creative process is broken down into 4 simple pillars. You start with a shape, then you add color to set the mood, you apply that glow effect for the professional polish, and finally, you use keyframing to bring it all to life with movement. And keyframing, that's just a fancy word for telling the app exactly how you want something to move from point A to point B over time. This approach makes creating complex stuff feel surprisingly methodical and totally achievable.
And listen, this isn't just theory.
The tutorial provides the proof, walking you step by step through how to create these high-quality projects. We're talking animated flowcharts, professional logo reveals, and those slick, aesthetic line animations you see all over the internet. This is the real, tangible result of mastering these tools.
So ultimately, what this all really means is that the barrier to creating high-quality, engaging content has just been shattered. The power to transform a simple, boring video into something amazing is no longer locked away in an expensive computer. It is literally in your hands.
And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? What once required a dedicated room, specialized hardware, and super pricey software licenses is now accessible to pretty much anyone through a single app. It's a fundamental shift in creative power, and it's for everyone.
And that kind of leaves us with one final thought. With this level of creative power being so accessible to all of us, the only real limitation left is your own creativity. So the question is, when the studio fits in your pocket, what story will you tell?